Welcome back, guys, to another video. And if this is your first time here, you know what to do. Hit that like, subscribe, and comment down below, and let me know if this helped you at all. Just like it says in the title, this is going to be a 15-minute guarantee for you to get some of that legendary hide. That's a tier 5 that will drop within 15 minutes if you follow this guide and follow this tips and tricks I'm going to give you. No matter what, you'll be walking away with some hide within 15 minutes. So before we go too far into the weeds here, and I kind of bring you guys where and tell you how, I want to talk about Smolder hide and Scar hide a little bit here, so I'm kind of give you guys a little context. So for on my server on Old Run NA East, they go for about 50 gold a pop, and then the runic leather is going for about 175 200 gold a pop as well. Obviously, no matter what, you're always going to get a race to the bottom, so that's kind of something that us trade people are just going to have to deal with. And there's a couple ways that you can try to battle this. One way I do, or one thing I do is I basically buy all the cheap stuff, put it up at the price I'm looking at. For example, rawhide, sometimes people will sell it for about 15 gold a pop, sometimes 17 gold a pop. I will buy all those rawhide everywhere around the server, and I'll bring them all back up to 20. And you know what? I make some profit on there. The margins aren't the best, but you know what? I'm controlling the market. And you can do this too. However, you need to keep a record of what you're doing. You need to keep a record of what you're buying, how much you're buying, at what price, because you got to be smart about this. You don't want to go negative, and you have to kind of gauge the right time to sell, right time not to sell. Don't max out the length of time. I would probably only go for a couple days tops. So that way, if it doesn't sell or all of it doesn't sell, what you get back is what you get back, and then you can kind of re-gauge the market again. Anyways, now with that covered, let's kind of dive into getting you guys these hides. All right, so first stop is we have two locations here. The one I'm going to give you is the one I mainly go to, and then we'll kind of talk to about another one that I venture to once in a while. It has a little bit better output, but as of right now, it's a lot more competitive there. Everybody's kind of going there because a couple of videos have came out, and obviously everybody kind of flocked to that. So here's a different location that I go to and that I get good output as well. Maybe not as good, but still pretty good. And that's going to be Ebonscale Reach. So there's a place called Thunder King Grotto, which is going to be just southwest of Ebonscale Reach. The one thing I like about this place is you don't have to walk very far. It's right next to the settlement, so you can just travel there and get your stuff done. It saves you some time, because otherwise the one over in Eden Grove, you kind of have to do a little bit of walking, and honestly, I'd rather keep the walking down to a minimum. So another added benefit to this area is you can get a faction quest for this. So if it's your first time of the day, or because you get the 3 daily bonus. So if you haven't done your daily bonus yet, try to get the drop or the quest for the area, and then go over there, kill the king, and then skin, I think it's like 10 lions or something like that. So boom, you get some XP done, you get a mission done, get some gold, just knock everything outside the list, right? So about in 15 minutes, I can gain about 9 to 10 rawhide, or not rawhide, but Smolder hide and Scar hide, which is a pretty good drop rate. The lions do respawn pretty quickly. You can kind of do a whole run around the cave and just kind of clear out the area. And then by the time you make a rotation all the way through, they will be respawned. And there you go. It's pretty nice and easy. And the nice thing about this too, they are a little stronger than the boars. So there is that you have to take into consideration. But you can get like fangs and claws and some extra drops from these guys compared to the boars. So obviously, you take your axe or your whatever AoE weapon you have, your gauntlet, and then, use a musket, bow, or, ice gauntlet, fire staff to kind of bring them all, huddle them all together and just kind of kill them. Or if you're a little lower level, you can always just pick one off at a time. It will take you a little bit longer, but you know what? It works. You will want to make sure you are equipped to get this. It is a lot harder to get any of these drops if you do not have the right luck setup. So you're going to want a trophy for your house. You're going to want to make sure your gear is set up with luck as well, ranging anywhere from like a 4 to like a 4.5%, I believe. It also helps to have your skinning up to increase the speed and yield. And on top of that, reducing the weight. So all that stuff plays a big, it helps out a lot. And then one thing I would also recommend is getting your proficiency booster potions if it's like common. I would even do the weak, honestly, if that's all you have, that's all you can make, because it helps. I find out that it helps out a lot more. Like me and a couple other company members went and farmed this area together, And I was actually the only one getting these legendary drops while, you know, they weren't getting any at all. So that's something to take in consideration, guys, and that's something that you guys will want to do. The second area I was talking about checking out to also get these legendary drops in a good rate is going to be over in Edengrove underneath the Pinellas like shrine area, which is basically just right above the Malevolence elite area. So shown here on the map, this is where you're going to want to go. However, this place has been heavily contested lately. Shroud recently was over there, and there's been videos on YouTube about this spot. So obviously the competition is pretty fierce for this area. It is good for quantity. However, the drops, you pretty much just get like boar blood and some of the extra perks of going to the Ebonscale area versus this one. I don't know, I prefer the Ebonscale just because of some of the extra drops you can get, like fangs and stuff like that. So anyways, this is the second spot, guys. Another thing that you want to make sure to have with you too is some bonus foods, some foods to increase your luck. So that can be carrots, and then there's like the top of the line, which is going to be savory fish cake, which raises your luck by like 2,000 points for 40 minutes. So it's a good thing to have. So if you're gonna go mining for about, you know, 40 minutes here, that's what you're gonna want. You're gonna want that. And did I say mining? Skinning, you know what I mean. So anyways, guys, I hope that was helpful. I hope this little spot is useful. Keep an eye out. We're going to be doing all sorts of these kinds of videos. So recently we just did rawhide, where to get 5,000 rawhide in an hour, or I think it was like 1,300 in like 15 minutes, something like that. So the next one up is we're going to do the rare and then the uncommon for hide, and then from there we're going to move on to a different one. So if you guys like this kind of content, make sure to hit that like, give that thumbs up. I understand some of you are going to probably be mad for me giving away this spot, but you know what? Competition's always a little nice, isn't it? So embrace the competition, be better, find ways to be better than them, find ways to get more faster. You know what I mean? Don't be crying because it is no longer easy, all right? Get with the program. Enjoy some competition. Now I'll see you guys in the tournament. It's Feb.